Lying in wait inside of State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature Big Red Siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, we have an NFC fight in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. On the return, here comes Emari DeMercado. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
You know the biggest positive for Kyler a season ago? I really believe this, Kate. He was healthy. Right, we talk about the greatest ability being availability. Well, he was healthy for fully 17 games, something he hadn't done the previous 2 years.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
31 yards. And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Run here. This is DeMercado. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's good.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Cardinals.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Working inside the red zone. And he's not quite that fast. Led him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Another throw coming for Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Murray with the sneak. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, send an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Here's DiMercado. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Putting a receiver in motion. Off the play action, here's Murray. Drops back. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Well, let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
Following the sack, going to need to find 11 yards here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Going power with a big tight end. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love this. Tight end getting a run. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
19 yards. 1st down, Packers.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Love out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the carry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive caller on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Murray looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Now run with DiMercado. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Kyler looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Arizona field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryman is good. And that will get them on the board.
Makes the score.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
The Packers send out their punting unit. Greg Dortch back to return for the Cardinals. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's a game to DiMercato. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Going run again with Jacobs. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running on first here with Jacobs. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pass caught out right by Golden. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Love. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10, Murray. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Connects with Harrison again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Murray's pass
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Kyler to throw. He keeps it and takes off. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
13 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Murray here on first down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Kyler finds him over the middle. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
It's a gain of 4.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Murray to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3.
Cardinals 10, Packers 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He'll take this at the 10. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Love now to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 47. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Loves to throw again. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To the air with Love. Hits him on the in route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
14, Cardinals 10.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Dortchner to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
First call here coming from the shotgun. It's an option right that begins this drive. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. They're going play action. It's Murray. Right side cut by Higgins. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down throw, here's Love. Man downfield, he's got it, that stops. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. Play action, Love. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Quick throw out wide by Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now lead by 10. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McManus on for the extra point.
point.
2 The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
21, Cardinals 10.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Run here. This is DiMercado. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 30-yard line.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's DiMercado. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Harrison secures this left side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
That penalty moves them 3 away from the marker. 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's running for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, they'll run. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. DiMercado on the carry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Pick up a 5 on that play, and it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
They give to Carter, right side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They pitch it to him. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Murray looking to throw. He's got a screen to the running back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it.
22 yards.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Love out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Packers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the option, it's Jacobs. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They stick with Jacobs. Room to the right. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
The ball carrier.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Shotgun now for Love. Flush down out to his left. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-possession game. Jordan Love, the touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the 2 sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 18.
Cardinals 10.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Murray keeps it. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Cardinals with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. That one's out and cut on the right side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Murray here on 1st down. He's running with it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown!
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy is going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals make it an 11-point ball game.
28, Cardinals 17.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.
Arizona.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd.
A gain of 5.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Love from the gun. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing, it's Love. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. That's caught out right by Golden. This gets forward to around the 29. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the sneak, it's Love. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They're set up at the 35 now. Running on first here with Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On his own read, here's Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Oh, he trucked that defender. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. We got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Wilson on the shotgun handoff. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Jacobs will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Jacobs again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's 4 yards on 2nd and goal. Now they'll only need 3 on 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers throw the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 18.
35. Cardinals 17.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Dortch now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. First call here, coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Murray. Throw right side, and McBride has it. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run with DeMarcado. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Murray to throw. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, Murray. Brought in left side by Jones. And they bring him down around the 34.
10 more yards.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. RPO, the quick throw's grabbed by McBride. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's a game to DeMarcado. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Packers pick it up. The 50, 30, the 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. but he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Cardinals 17.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, ball at the 36. A run here. This is DiMercado. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Murray. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
On now comes their punter. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Quick throw out wide by Love. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun now for Love. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Taken right at the 40. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go, watch me roll, watch the beat.
Here's DiMercado. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Murray from the pistol. Steps up, and he's running with it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. DiMercado on the carry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Movement.
Here's 2nd and 11. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Has it down close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals make it an 18-point game.
Packers 42, Cardinals 24. Chad Ryland to
All set now for the kickoff.
Arizona.
Ryland with the honors. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Packers take over.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st down, Packers.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Jacobs gets it on the draw. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Dadrian Taylor-Demerson getting there for the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Love out of the shotgun. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Love from the gun. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers grow their lead yet again.
Cardinals 24.
On now is McManus to kick this away. DeMercado bringing it back. Juke the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. to him inside. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 31. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Oh, Murray lost it. Packers pick it up. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession.
Recovered by Green Bay.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They go counter, it's Jacobs. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
19 yards. And the Packer.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Packers football in what has been a one-sided game in their favor. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They stick with Jacobs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Love now to throw. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Love. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This is going to be a 46-yarder. McManus sends it through. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On now is
Brendan
McManus to kick this
off
away.
for Green Bay.
DiMercato bringing it back. This makes it up to the 25.
Cardinals take over
The Arizona
first and 10
offense ready to get things
at their
going
own
again.
25-yard
And
line.
scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
I got him!
Now Kyler. He keeps it and takes off. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 32. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Going on 1st down, here's Murray. Taken in by Harrison. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Play action now, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Another try following the sack. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big...
And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Cardinals 31.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
First down throw, here's Love. He's shot downfield, will wind up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Love now. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They'll send out the punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. He'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
26-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's cut by Harrison. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Harrison Jr. A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Another throw coming from Murray. He's going to get this over the middle to Wilson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Murray to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They snap it to Murray. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running on first here with Jacobs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Golden motioning left. Play action, Love. Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Green Bay first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
And a Packer first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. and that sure altered the throw.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Jacobs running behind center. And some nice running there gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Love. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Cardinals 31.
On now is McManus to kick this away. DeMercado bringing it back. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play. They'll run with DeMercado. The first, but once more, he's past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's a game to DeMercado. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
He's moving, boys, he's moving!
Kyler looking to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals, first down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals trying to do some window dressing. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Kyler to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Cardinals 38.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. First and 10 from the 41. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down, Packers.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still second down.
So 2nd down and a tougher 8 to go now following that delay of game. They'll run here following the penalty. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Glendale.